back to the Quality Connect YouTube channel. I'm Trevor. This is Andrew Wellwood, the founder of Quality Connect. And today we are going to be talking about building a good relationship with other builders and construction trades. Now, Jim Collins, author of 6 books, said, "We expected that good to great leaders would begin by setting a new vision and strategy. We found instead that they first got the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and the right people in the right seats. And then they figured out where to drive it." That's some good information. I love that book, Good to Great. It is one of my favorites. Now, here's a quick stat for you. More than 1.4 million Canadian men and women have jobs in a wide variety of construction trades and professions. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a huge industry.
Absolutely. So, Andrew, tell us a little bit about how important it is to have good relationships with other builders and construction trades.
Well, it's funny you say that there's 1.4 million men and women in the construction industry, but it is it's a small world.
Yeah.
I know Edmonton in the area. I run into a lot of people that I've seen before. People switch jobs, people switch employers, they switch positions, but you still see them. You still run into them at the same events. You run into them on site. They may be driving a different truck. They may be wearing a different hat, but it's a small world. You'll run into the same people over and over again, and it's great to have a good relationship with them. Sometimes you'll need something from them. Sometimes they'll need something from you, and it's just good practice.
Awesome. So, first question that I have for you, Andrew, is why is it important for builders to have good relationships with the other builders and the construction trades? How come?
Well, the construction trades, it's pretty obvious. Like if you don't have a good relationship with the trades you're working with, you're not going to get them on schedule. You're not going to get them on budgets. You're not going to get good work out of them. It's going to be a fight, and it's not going to be an enjoyable process to build your home. And as for good relationships with other builders, there's a lot of builders out there. There's a lot of lots out there. You're going to be building down the street from someone. You're going to be building next to someone. Their dirt might be on your site for one job, and your dirt might be on theirs for another job. And you're going to talk to them. Do you mind if we have it here? When are you staking out? Can we get our lumber delivered on your site? Is that fine? Do you mind if we plug in? I'll watch your house. You watch my house, type of deal. It's good to know, and then you know what's going on in the industry.
Yeah.
You can also communicate with the other builder. Hey, I'm trying out this plumbing company. Have you ever worked with them? Like, oh yeah, no, I've worked with them in the past. Never work with them again. Type of issues. Like it's good to have open communication with the builders to find out what's going on, and they're the best way to find out what's going on in the industry because they're in it.
Absolutely. Now, how would someone new to building get started making these new relationships?
Well, as for making new relationships with the construction trades, that's what Quality Connect does. We connect you with all the trades you need to build your house. So you can open up and you can send your project out to over 100 different trades, and there you go. There's open communication that's already been initiated to talk with over 100 different professionals in the industry, and you can bounce your ideas, you can bounce your projects off of them, you get quoting from them, scheduling, and they will. They're all knowledgeable in the industry, and they'll answer any questions that you've got to help them get the project and to help your project go well. As for meeting other builders, meeting smaller builders is a tricky thing because a lot of them have other projects or other jobs as well. They're small builders / realtors, small builders / FedEx driver, something like that. And small builders are, I don't want to say drastically overworked, but they've got a ridiculous amount of work on their plate with a limited time to do it. So you don't usually find them on the golf course at 2:00 in the afternoon. You find them, on a site making a phone call, sending emails, paying invoices, sending quotes all at the same time. So they're tricky to network with.
Okay. Now, what are some places to find good builders in construction trades? Where are some places that they're hanging out? Where can you find them?
Well, Quality Connect, of course. I'm just going to keep saying that for this one. Yeah, exactly. That's where the good construction trades are. Good construction trades are on site. That's what they do. They're very good at their
ask that question again. So Andrew, what are some good places to find good construction trades?
QualityConnect.
All right.
QualityConnect. That's where that's what we do. Is we connect you with all the good quality construction trades you need to build your house. Other than that, great place is they're all working. Good trades are working. Good trades are on site plugging it away. If you're looking at building a spec house, look in the area that meets what you're building.
Okay.
So if you're building a small cookie cutter home, go around and find the trades that are working on those. If you're building a large mansion on a golf course, don't go to the cookie cutter areas to try and find. Doesn't mean they're not there. It doesn't mean they're not good. But look at who else is in the area. If you're in a new neighborhood on the golf course, there's probably some other homes that are under construction at different stages and people that have just moved in. If you're managing that project yourself, chat with them. Who framed your house? Who dug your house? Who's your plumber? Who's your painter? It's a great way to walk through the house and see the quality of work that's being done. And then you can know if they can handle it. Like how long did it take them? Was it a pain? Did you have to bring somebody else in? That's where you're going to find the people that will match your project.
Okay. Now, how does knowing the right people help you advance your construction business?
Well, it's all about who you know. Without the right people, managing a construction project is a full-time job and a nightmare all at the same time. Without the right people, you have to be on site full-time, babysitting, holding their hand, making sure they're doing stuff right, making sure they're showing up, calling and finding out why they're not there, calling to find out if they have the right stuff. It's a full-time job when it shouldn't be. You have to sit there and babysit. If you have the right people, then managing a construction process looks like the easiest thing in the world. And that's unfortunately what a lot of people see is they see a construction project running smooth and they think, man, this guy's never on site, makes a couple phone calls, everything just runs smooth. And the reason it runs smooth is because the trades that he or she has got going are amazing. That plumber, she only needs one phone call. Call her, she's there, she says she'll be done in a week, she's done in a week, everything's good. That's the easiest thing to manage. All you're doing is a couple phone calls, couple emails, and then you can manage more. You can manage 4 jobs, 5 jobs, 6 jobs, 7 jobs, because you've got the right team that you don't need to babysit.
Awesome. That is so true, and that is exactly why you have to have a good schedule, good project manager, good teams in place. The next question is pretty obvious, but how does reputation help or hurt builders?
Well, some builders, and there's some, I don't know how vicious rumors start, but there's some rumors going around, and reputation can definitely hurt builders. I know there's been rumors of certain builders going under, and you find out from people on the board that that's just not the case. They're not insolvent. They're doing very well. But that reputation can hurt builders. It works both ways against builders. So if you're a builder and you're known for a shoddy product, not hitting your budgets, not getting projects done on time, you're gonna have a hard time getting clients. You're gonna have to, spec a house and just slowly work to rebuild your reputation. And it also works against you when it comes to trades. If you're a builder that's known for not paying your bills, or being 6 months late, or this is your third company under a different name, you're gonna have a hard time finding trades. Trades talk. It's a small world. Builders having a hard time paying their bills, it'll travel from the electrician to the framer to the drywaller to the cabinet guys, and it'll spread like wildfire. And you will either end up having to pay in advance for trades that you normally don't have to pay in advance for, and they'll be upfront. They'll say, look, you took 6 months to pay your last bill. I will frame for you again, but I need to be paid in advance. I know it's not normal, but I don't want to be stuck with a bill.
Yeah.
And that can really hurt a builder, especially a small builder, when it comes to cash flow, because to pay for an entire build up front is a huge expense, is a huge hit on your cash flow.
Yeah, that's huge. Now, how long does it take to have a good network of builders, construction trades, and suppliers to rely on? How long can that take?
That can take a lifetime. It's always an ongoing process. A lot of times trades will be absolutely amazing for the first 2 jobs, and then they drop off for the third for some reason. Sometimes it takes a while to get to know how that trade, how that builder work, and do you work well with them? It is a relationship business, so sometimes it's harder to work with one builder than it is another, and it has nothing to do with the product or price or anything like that. It's just how well you work with them. So how long does it take to get a good network going? I would say it's always an ongoing process. Once you think you have it, someone retires, someone drops off. Your electrician decides to grow and he gets 4 new crews, and he should only have had 2, and you end up with some bad crews and he's unable to handle it, and then you either got to switch or you've got to have a backup, and your network just keeps growing and evolving and changing, and someone decides to go from residential into commercial, and then you lose that trade. Now you have to replace that trade and find another one. So it's an ongoing battle.
All right, last question. What is another key to becoming a successful builder?
Other than having really, really good trades, it's advertising. It's getting people aware of the product that you're putting out there. What are you selling? What are you building? What makes you stand apart? Effect Homes has their off the grid office, just north of just north of White Ave there by the French University. They've done a great job in promoting that, even though I can't remember the address right now. But that's something that sets them apart. They're doing very well. They've set themselves apart in the industry. And you need to do something that, what is your infill project? Why is it different than the neighbor's infill project? Mm-hmm. And who are you as a builder? Why should we build for you? What sets you apart? That's what's going to make you a successful builder, is being able to stand out from everyone else in whatever and however you choose to do that.
Well, that is great. Thank you so much for sharing. Always have a ton of knowledge to share about the building industry and helping out you, the viewer, with your getting into the construction trades or just becoming a better builder. Thank you so much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up if you like the content. Leave a comment down below so we can always address any questions or issues that you might have. And then please subscribe to the channel. We'll keep bringing out good content for you. So tune in next time.